Hi Jake, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your video evaluation on your hitting. So if you're ready to go, let's get started here. Let's take a peek at your initial setup, how you get set up to home plate. I like how your feet are nice, and I love kids to start off with parallel feet. That's really good. As we move up your body, you know, your hands are at a position where you can handle most pitches, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and roll the tape a little bit, see what you do. Okay, so Jake, understand this, buddy. When you take your stride, understand what the stride's for. The stride is for timing. Okay, it's not to create more bat speed, to create more oomph or anything. It's just for timing. Okay, so when you take your stride, you're not transferring weight. Okay, when I draw a line here from a standpoint of kind of middle of your body, when I see you stride here, the only thing I should see moving really is your front leg and your front foot. You shouldn't go past the center of gravity here where that line's at, and I see you moving way forward until that foot hits the ground. Okay, so I want to make sure you understand what that stride's for, because now you've already transferred most of your weight forward. What are you going to do when you hit? You know, we want to make sure we're transferring that weight as we swing, not as we stride. Okay, and we have to make sure that we get that stride foot down. Okay, let's see where your stride foot is and if you've already started your swing. Okay, so oops, went too fast. Okay, so your stride foot's about to land on the ground, right there. Okay, and your swing starts. So you're okay from that aspect. Just make sure that there's a pause there. Okay, don't have too tight a rhythm. Okay, and the rule of thumb, you're just like you're a high school kid. Rule of thumb is the harder the pitcher is throwing, the looser our rhythm's going to be. The last thing we want to do is get our front foot down late and get smothered by his fastball. Okay, so make sure if we're going to err, we're going to err on getting our foot down too soon rather than too late against velocity. Okay? And it's opposite against, you know, a thumber. A guy who's throwing soft, if we're down a little bit late, it's not going to hurt us too much. But if we're down late on the fastball, we're going to get smothered by it. Okay? And we don't want that. Okay, so let's check out and see what you do with your swing here. Okay, very good there. I like that a lot. Okay, I can't get you at contact. Lousy camera they used here, but let's talk about some things here that I see that I really like. Number one, you seem to have a very good understanding of how to drive that back leg, and it appears to me that that front foot is closed, which is even better. You're driving that knee towards the pitcher and down to the inside of that front foot. You've got good flexibility in your front side. You're not locked out, which is really good. So that view right there of you is dynamite. Very good. Okay, and we make contact. Okay, now from this here, buddy, Jake, you know, the angle of your body is there. So as we watch you and see what kind of extension you get, you know, I just think you get more out of your swing if your body was more up and down right now. Okay, we're supposed to start, you know, 50-50 in the batter's box, waiting for the pitcher to start to wind up, and then we load up. We get to 60-40 or to 70-30, whatever you do, and then we stride and we remain at 70-30 or 60-40. because we don't transfer weight when we stride, and then we swing and we go back to 50-50. If you watch big league guys, you'll see a lot of big league guys where their back foot actually comes off the ground because you're pushing so hard to get going forward. And right now, when I look at that video clip here of you, it appears as though you're getting a little bit stuck on your backside. And when you get stuck on your backside, Jake, it's going to rob you a little bit of how much extension you can get. And if you listen to the experts, they'll talk about for every inch of extension a hitter gets, he increases his ball flight by 10 feet. So if you get 3 or 4 or 5 more inches, 50 more feet of ball flight is the difference between a double and a home run, or a fly ball to center, or a double over his head. So make sure that we're getting off that backside. Okay, we don't want that front leg getting locked out, and we want to make sure we're getting that weight transferred forward. Let's watch another swing and see what we got. Okay, again, that angle of attack for your bat is really good. Okay, that is your chest right now. From my view, from the angle I'm looking at, appears to me that right before contact, your chest is facing where the second baseman would be playing with nobody out, in the middle between first and second. And that's exactly where we want it to be, Jake. This gives you the opportunity to take pitches on the outer half and actually have a chance to drive a baseball. Rather than just hit it to right field, you can drive it to right field. So keep up with what you're doing there. That is really good. We go forward. Again, that one you're not as far back. When you're at that position, where were you at here? Oops, going the wrong way. Hold on a second, Jake. Oops, too far. Let's go back there. You don't seem to be at the same angle as you were at the last swing, so just keep working on that part of it. But I think overall your swing, from the standpoint of your swing, looks really good. I like really what you do with your lower half. You have a clue what to do there with your lower half, and that's refreshing, because a lot of kids don't have any idea how to use that most important part of what gives kids more power. So keep up the good work, Jake. Thanks for coming to ABC baseball camps, and we'll see you next year.